Tarzan, wow, that dance, that choreography, the drum roll and the moving of your hips and the moving of your hips, and it was amazing. How are we feeling about your dance?
Awesome. I think everybody saw that it was really not easy on Joey this week, and it was a hard week for us. But I'm so proud of him for accepting the challenge of trying the samba and doing the choreography so flawlessly, and I think everyone's reaction is exactly what we wanted. He sold it, he did an incredible job, and I'm very, very proud.
Yeah, you both sold it. And you guys were aiming for a 10, and sadly we did not get 10s. I say we because we all love you. But moving forward, what do you guys really want to work on so that you can get a 10 next week, maybe?
Yeah, I think we bring up the 10 obviously because it's something we haven't achieved yet. It's not something that we're really like looking for or holding on to. It's just when you're talking about trying to improve, you're like, well, what's the next step? How do we get a 10? And we've had a lot of great dances. We had 2 before this where we got all 9s and we felt really strong about the routine. So what we love about this week is that we've gotten a lot of really good feedback. We haven't gotten a ton, and from each judge this week they gave us something to kind of work on, and in my mind that means we have stuff to try to go back to the drawing board and figure out, let's try to find a way in the next dance to nail that, so then we can hopefully get to the point of improving, which is the next step would be a 10.
So Steven got his first spray tan this week. Have you gotten a spray tan? Because last time I spoke to you, you said...
I wanted Steven to have all of the love because he looks great, but this was also my first spray tan as well this week. As if you can tell, this was...
He's glowing.
Yeah, just a little more aggressive.
Okay, how did that feel?
It was actually kind of nice. There was a coffee scent to it, but then the weird part was like you had to put a sweatshirt on after, and you felt all sticky and gross. And I took a shower the next morning. I was like, why am I like draining fluid right now? It just was weird.
Men don't understand what we have to do, you know?
Hey.
Like, but I love spray tan, and you look great.
You love a spray tan.
You look amazing.
Hey, next time we have to be shirtless, I'd be open to it again.
Okay.
I'd be open
love that
to
energy.
it.
You've been shirtless almost every week, so it'll probably be next week.
That's right.
Maybe it'll be sooner than we think.
Okay, so talk to me about working in a team this week. We saw that you kind of, I wouldn't say you had a hard time getting the choreo, but there was a lot of people, a lot of notes. How was it working in a team this week?
I mean, it was really fun. We got along so well with everyone that was on our team. But yeah, you saw in the package, it was a lot of cooks in the kitchen. Everyone was bringing in ideas. I was in a little bit of a different spot because Jenna had the sole reign of all the girls and was trying to tell them what they were going to be doing. So that one scene you saw was literally they were figured out what they were doing, and the guys were telling me all these different things, and I was like, what am I actually going to do? And they're like, we don't know yet. So Jenna said that. She's like, so what are you doing in this? And I said, I don't know. We don't know yet. So there was a lot of that, but to see everyone come together and what we built was, I mean, amazing. I think it was one of the most fun dances we've done so far.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you guys freaking killed that. And that lift, Ilona in the end, talk to me about that. How, were you scared for your life? How?
No. In Ilona's hands, never. She is so strong. Every time we did it, I was like, this is easy for her. It was shocking because that's a really hard lift. I've only attempted it one time with a very strong man, so it was amazing. She's queen. We love Ilona.
Also, what some people forget that they need to remember, she's done a lot of lifts with Alan, and when she does them, she's usually in sneakers because they're like, we want it to be safe.
This is a great point.
She did that in a full boot and did a circle with it, with a heel. And I just thought about it last night. I was like, I don't know if anyone actually pointed that out too. No guy can do that.
No, not
no
on a
guy
heel.
can do that. Not on a heel. No
Not
shot.
in a boot.
She's special.
She's amazing.
She's built different. So this week on The Golden Bachelorette, we saw your soon-to-be father-in-law get eliminated, which, boo. But what do you think is next for his love journey? Maybe the next Golden Bachelor?
Hey, we don't know. Time will tell. Right now, I think everyone just really felt for Mark, and honestly, his story with him and his family in general and his own journey, he deserves nothing but the best. So I'm going to keep supporting him, and if the next chapter brings in the Golden Bachelor, we will both be rooting along with Kelsey and everyone else, I think, in the world.
I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
We'd all love to see that. And also last week, Kelsey was really candid on TikTok about how Dedication Week was emotional for her because it reminded her of her mom. And she also reminded everybody that you can't make assumptions about the relationship when you don't know what's going on, right? So how do you two support each other in moments like that?
Yeah, I think just being honest and open. I could tell something was off that night too when I came over and blew her a kiss, and we got to talk about it later on. She was still processing a lot of emotions because this is a tough month for her with her mom, with it, everything that comes along with it. And I think that all I try to do is be there, be present, talk through it with her, and I'm okay with how I feel with her because we get those chances. And we're still learning that being in a public relationship, you can't see everything, and people are going to make assumptions, but she does a really good job of sharing her story, her truth, and I just support her every time that I can.
It's hard, man. Public relationships are hard. Val and I go through it all the time. There's so many assumptions, and you really never know what's going on behind closed doors. So I think if people could just have a bit more grace and a bit more empathy and remember that we're all humans. But yeah, really proud of Joey and Kelsey in those moments.